Climate change is any significant long-term change in the expected patterns of average weather of a region, or the whole world, over a significant period of time. Climate change is about abnormal variations to the climate and the effect of these variations on other parts of the Earth. Climate change caused by human activities that emit greenhouse gases into the air is expected to affect the frequency of extreme weather events such as drought, extreme temperatures, flooding, high winds, and severe storms. Global warming is projected to have a number of effects on the oceans. Ongoing effects include rising sea levels due to thermal expansion and melting of glaciers and ice sheets, and warming of the ocean surface, leading to increased temperature stratification. Global warming is a slow and steady rise in Earth's surface temperatures. Temperatures today are 0.074 Celsius, higher than 150 years ago. Many scientists say that in the next 100 to 200 years, temperatures might be up to 6 Celsius, higher than they were before the effects of global warming were discovered.
Although it's hard to take global warming serious because people have been warning us about it for years and nothing really has happened, nothing too extreme, it's something that we have to take serious. By 2030, we're all going to be dead.
Hi, ma'am. Oh, hi. Hi, how are you? I just wanted to ask if you'd be interested in answering some questions about climate change.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Okay, no problem.
The first is, how do you think global warming is affecting you and the people in general?
Well, I think it's affecting the world, like the ice is melting, the sea levels are rising, especially in coastline cities. Personally, I think with allergies coming in, it's been quite difficult because there's more pollen.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that has affected a lot of people with allergies. But yeah.
Okay. Do you believe the government is doing enough to address this issue?
No, I think they should be doing more. I feel like not a lot of people talk about it, and I feel like it should be talked about more. There should be more awareness and advocacy for it, for sure. I don't know, I think that's it.
Okay. And do you think there's anything we can do to stop it?
I don't think we can stop it, but I think we can slow it down for sure. We could recycle more, probably have more laws against pollution, factories and stuff like that. Definitely have more composting, like families can compost. I don't know, I guess, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. That's all. I really appreciate you coming with me and, answering these questions.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my God! Pick that up!
What did you do today?
I went on a field trip.
Where'd you guys go?
Ma'am, can we ask you some questions about global warming?
Yeah, sure. You want to come inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Global warming is affecting you and people in general.
I mean, I think it's, well, personally, she has pollen allergies and she's constantly like having runny nose and all this like, side effects of pollen. And it's just really hard because I continue to have to give her like Benadryl and stuff like that. And she gets so annoyed of it, and I don't know how to, help her. But I think also other kids too at her school suffer the same thing. And it's just like all these moms are just worried about their kids. Also, it just gets me worried because of her future. Like, I don't know how the planet's gonna be when she's older and stuff like that. So, I mean, I'm definitely worried about it. But I think it's just everyone in general, like my neighbors too, everybody living here. Like people not picking up their stuff, people, just being so wasteful and stuff. It's just, it's such a negative impact. So.
And do you believe the government is doing enough to address this issue?
No, I don't think they are. The president, he's such a clown. He says that it's fake news and all this stuff, and it's not fake news. It's a real issue, and I definitely think it needs to be addressed because, there's a lot of lives at risk, and it starts like this is our planet. We only have one. It's very difficult to just try to move forward with that if he's not doing anything about it. Like people are suffering and he's not realizing that.
And do you think there's anything we can do to stop it as a community?
I mean, yeah, like every week we go to the park and I have her, we pick up garbage from the, from the swings, anywhere, like little garbage, and I make her pick it up, and we do it together. And after that, like I take her for ice cream as a reward. Like I try to tell her, like, you know, we have to really try to help the planet because this is our home. We only have one, you know. And I think it's really important to get like the youth involved as well, because like they need to take action because this is their home too. I think there needs to be more laws too about it. Like I think just the government needs to really step up with that.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time.
The United States is often noted as being the most significant contributor to historical emissions of global warming pollution. Most of these emissions occur when power plants burn coal or natural gas and when vehicles burn gasoline or diesel. The U.S. should act now to reduce emissions of heat-trapping gases. The longer the nation waits to begin reducing emissions, the harder and more expensive it will likely to be to reach any given emission target. Scientists have demonstrated that the U.S. can dramatically reduce its reliance on fossil fuels and nearly phase out coal by 2030, while saving consumers and businesses money by investing primarily in energy efficiency and renewable energy. The Clean Power Plan, a federal policy introduced under President Obama, aims to combat climate change by limiting emissions from the energy sector. Though this policy is under review and the Trump administration has stalled on other national-scale efforts to combat global warming, climate action in the U.S. continues through regional, state, and local efforts. Thousands of studies outlined in the report document rising surface, atmospheric, and ocean temperatures, melting glaciers, diminishing snow cover, shrinking sea ice, rising sea levels, ocean acidification, and increasingly intensity and frequency of rainfall, hurricanes, heat waves, wildfires, and drought. The report meticulously outlines how these effects can be largely traced back to human activities and associated emissions of radioactively imported gases and particles. Global warming refers only to the Earth's rising surface temperature, while climate change includes warming and the side effects of warming, like melting glaciers, heavy rainstorms, or more frequent drought. Said another way, global warming is one symptom of much larger problem of human-caused climate change. Today's global warming is overwhelmingly due to the increase in heat-trapping gases that humans are adding to the atmosphere by burning fossil fuels.
Global warming is a long-term temperature change. Today is 73 degrees. Tomorrow, we don't know. And that's affecting people like me.